Read the whole sentence on each slide. At the end, write the whole sentence with the missing words. Then, get an adult to check your work. Okay, today's list we're doing C6, day 1. So all of these words have 2 E's in them, and the E in all of these words is making a long E sound. So let's colour in the double E, 2 E's in all of these words. We know whenever we see 2 E's together, it's going to say E. Let's see if we can read those words now. E, C, B, E, B, D, E, P, deep, W, E, P, weep, F, E, T, feet, M, E, T, meet, F, E, D, feed, S, E, D, seed, W, E, D, weed, N, E, D, need. Now let's have a look at what these words mean. So C is something you can do with your eyes. If we could draw a little eye in there. There's another C where we go swimming in the ocean. We go to the sea, but that's spelled differently. So we know that means something else. B, this is the bee that buzzes. There is another B, like will you be my friend, that's spelt differently. So we know that they mean different things. Deep, if you go to the pool, your mum or dad might say, don't swim in the deep end. So you can see this is the deep end, and the opposite to deep is shallow. So I'll put that in a box so you know it means the opposite. Weep means to cry, or when you feel very sad and you have water coming out of your eyes, that's weeping. So that person, something sad must have happened to them that they feel like having a good weep. Feet are those things at the end of your legs that help you to walk and stand up. So we have 2 of them. If we had 1, we'd say 1 foot or 2 feet. When you go to the park and you meet your friend, we use the word meat. But this meat means the food we eat, the meat that we eat from animals. So it's spelt differently. We know this is the one we eat because it's got the little word eat in it. This is where 2 friends meet at the park, so you can see they're the same. So that's the meet and greet one. Feed, when you eat something, you are feeding someone. So when you feed the dog, you're giving the dog some food to eat. A seed is a little tiny seed that we plant in the ground. We give it lots of water and it gets sunshine in there, and eventually it grows roots and it will sprout up through the ground with some leaves. So plants come from a seed. A weed are those things we don't really want a lot of in our gardens. So that's just where weeds come up all over the place, and then we have to pull them out and put them in the bin. Need are the things we really need in our lives to keep us alive. So we need air, we need shelter, we need water, and we need food. So they're the things that we can't live without. We need them. Let's go back and read, sound, and spell the words. Then we're going to write them. So let's go. C, S, E, S, E, S, E, S, E, E, S, E, E, S, E, E. Cover it and write it 3 times. See if you can get your letters on the line. Next one is B. B, E, B, E, B, E, B, E, E, B, E, E, B, E, E. You can do the rest of those on your own. Okay, let's read the words first. E, C, B, E, B, D, E, P, deep. You can read them all on your own. Then I want you to go back and read it, sound it, spell it, cover it and write it. So we've got C, E, S, E, E. Cover it, write it. B, B, E, B, E, E. Cover it and write it. Down here, you can finish those ones off quite easily. Down here we have to add the E sound, which we know is a double E in these words. And then you have to write the word again and then link the word to the picture that matches it. So you can complete those ones in a minute, all on your own. Down here we've got the word meat. We've got to link it to the picture. So there's the picture of meat. I think it's this meat. So we have to just link the word to the correct picture over here. This part says finish, cover and write. He will something me at the club. He will, has to be one of these words from up here. I think it might be meet. He will meet, eat. And I know we're using the double E for the E sound in these words. Then we just simply cover it and see if we can write it without looking. He will meet. If you get tricked, have a little look so you get it right. Meet me at the club. And we don't have to draw a picture for this one because it's already there, but you do have to draw the picture for these two when you finish writing the sentences. Remember, if ever you finish early, I want you to go back and colour in the sound every time you see it on that page, even down here, or even right down the bottom down here. Every time you see the sound we're learning, I want you to highlight it. Don't get tricked. Don't colour in ones where it's not the double E making that long E sound. Off you go. Okay, let's read the words first of all. E, C, B, E, B, D, E, P, deep. You can read these ones on your own. Then we go back and we read it, sound it, spell it, cover, write. So C, S, E, S, E, E, cover it, write. B, B, E, B, E, E, cover, write. You can finish those ones on your own in a minute. Down here we're talking about plurals again, where we add an S to make a word mean more than one. So if we have one weed, we say weed, but if we have lots of them, we say weeds. And we put an S on the end to make it mean lots of them or more than one. This one's a tricky one because with foot we say 1 foot, but we don't say 2 foots. Here we have to change it to say 2 feet. So we call this irregular because it's not common, it's irregular. And there's not a lot of words that we do this to, but this is one you have to remember where we go 1 foot, 2 feet. You can finish these ones on your own. This is another new thing that you're learning here. Here we're learning to add to the end of the word, which means more of something. So if we say this end of the pool is deeper than the other end, we have to write deep and then we add the But if we go to the diving pool, we might say that's the deepest. So that's the most of something. But rather than saying the most deep, we say the deepest. So you can write that big long word there. Here we're going back to our verb family. So we've got need. Here we're going to add the S. So we've got needs, then needing, and needed. I needed a coffee. Okay. When we go through the meet verb families, we go meet, meets, meeting, but we don't say meted, we say met. The same with feed. We go feed, feeds, feeding. We don't say feeded, we say fed. So these are irregular, and we put a little danger sign there for you so you remember. They're called irregular verbs because they don't follow the normal pattern of adding ed at the end. down here, this is quite easy. You just have to circle a word exactly as it appears in the box at the front. So this one, nearly right but not right. No, that one's not right, it's got a D on the end, this one doesn't. This is the right one, so you just have to circle the word that matches the word in the box. Now, if you finish early, remember, you can always go back and colour that double E anywhere you see it on the page, even if it's at the top or the bottom of the page, anywhere you see the double E, you can go back and colour it in. Off you go. On C6 day 4, we're going to circle the words with the short et sound in red. And we're going to circle the words with the long E sound in green. So et, red, E, green. E goes for a long time, so we know it's a long sound, whereas et is a nice short sound. So let's see, we've got p, E, sounds like a long sound to me, so we have to make that green. Let's see what this one is here. Egg, egg, et. Et is a short sound, so we circle it red. You have to do the rest of these on your own. Down the bottom here, we're going to finish off the sentence with these words. Finish and draw. We've got d-ig, dig, r-a-n, run, j-a-m-p, jump, h-o-p, hop. I can dig, run, jump or hop. I think I like to hop. I can hop. You can fill them in any way you choose, and you can do that all on your own. When you finish, don't forget to read them again and draw one of the pictures in the box.